One trade can build a dynasty or sink a franchise. Today, we're counting down the 5 most lopsided trades in NFL history. These are the deals where one team struck gold and the other side was left with regret. And number 1 didn't just win a deal, it created a 3-ring monster. We'll go from number 5 to number 1, keep it simple, and back everything up with real outcomes. Let's get into it. Number 5, the Brett Favre trade, 1992. Atlanta drafted Brett Favre in 1991, barely used him, and after just 19 pass attempts, they shipped him to Green Bay for a first-round pick. That pick turned into Tony Smith, a running back who was out of the league after 3 seasons. Green Bay, meanwhile, got a franchise heartbeat. Favre rolled into Lambeau and became the identity of the team. 3 straight MVPs, a Super Bowl ring, and an Ironman streak of 297 consecutive starts. He made the Packers relevant every single year and gave them a swagger and stability they'd been missing since the Lombardi days. Atlanta spent years hunting for that kind of quarterback presence and never got equal value back from the trade. This one is lopsided because the Packers landed a cornerstone for nearly 2 decades, and the Falcons' return didn't change a thing. Number 4, the Steve Largent trade, 1976. The Houston Oilers took a flyer on a rookie wideout named Steve Largent. Then, before the season really started, they dealt him to the expansion Seattle Seahawks for an 8th-round pick. An 8th. Seattle thought they were getting depth. Instead, they got a standard. Largent became the definition of precision and reliability. Crisp routes, sure hands, and leadership that shaped a young franchise. By the time he retired, he held the major wide receiver records for receptions, yards, and touchdowns, and he went straight into the Hall of Fame. Houston's 8th rounder never amounted to anything. That's why this trade is so one-sided. An all-time great went one way for almost nothing the other way. Seattle found face of the franchise, Houston basically gave him away. Number 3, Champ Bailey for Clinton Portis plus a second, 2004. Denver and Washington pulled off a blockbuster. Washington got running back Clinton Portis, Denver got shutdown corner Champ Bailey, and a 2nd-round pick. Portis delivered right away, multiple 1,300-yard seasons and big game-changing plays. But running backs take hits, and injuries shortened his peak. Champ Bailey in Denver was a different story. He was an island corner who erased half the field, stacked Pro Bowls, made all-pro teams, and forced quarterbacks to look the other way. Denver also used the additional 2nd-rounder for more value, turning the swap into a 2-for-1 that stretched over multiple seasons. In the end, Denver got longevity and leverage, a Hall of Fame corner plus extra draft capital, while Washington's return was strong but shorter-lived. That gap in long-term impact is what makes this deal lopsided. Number 2, the Ricky Williams trade, 1999. The Saints wanted Ricky Williams so badly they traded every single 1999 draft pick to Washington to move up to number 5. Every pick. Then they added a 2000 first and a 2003 on top. That's an entire draft class plus future premium picks for one player. Ricky was talented, he posted 1,000-yard seasons and delivered highlight runs, but even a great running back can't replace the value of a whole class. New Orleans had no depth, no flexibility, and no margin for error. One injury or one miss, and there was nobody behind him. Washington used that mountain of picks like currency, trading down, trading up, adding multiple starters, adding role players, filling the roster with competition. They kept building while the Saints kept patching, and by the end of the season, the price of that gamble was obvious. Mike Ditka was fired, the experiment was over, and the Saints had paid a premium for a move that didn't change their long-term trajectory. It's lopsided because one player cost an entire draft class, and the long-term payoff simply wasn't there. Number 1, the Herschel Walker trade, 1989. Minnesota believed Herschel Walker was the missing piece for a Super Bowl run. Dallas saw something else, an opportunity to rebuild the entire roster. The trade was massive. The Vikings received Walker and a few picks. The Cowboys received 5 players and 6 future draft picks, many with conditions that would activate if those players were cut or didn't stick. Dallas worked those conditions like chess masters, flipping and releasing players to unlock more picks, then moving around the draft board to maximize the return. Those assets became cornerstones. Emmitt Smith, who finished as the NFL's all-time rushing leader, Darren Woodson, the heartbeat of Dallas's defense, and Russell Maryland, a #1 overall pick who anchored the trenches. Add smart coaching from Jimmy Johnson and a rebuilt offensive line, and suddenly the Cowboys weren't just better, they were a machine. The result was 3 Super Bowl titles in 4 seasons, 1992, 1993, and 1995, an era that defined the decade. Minnesota got flashes from Walker, but never the dominance they expected. No rings, no parade. The window closed fast. It's the most lopsided trade because Dallas turned one star into an era, while Minnesota paid top dollar and didn't get the championship payoff. Quick rewind. Favre to Green Bay, a franchise quarterback for a pick that fizzled. Largent to Seattle, a Hall of Famer for an 8th rounder. Champ Bailey for Clinton Portis, an elite corner plus a 2nd-round pick beats a shorter running back peak. Ricky Williams to the Saints, 1 player for an entire draft class, and the long-term value wasn't there. And Herschel Walker to the Vikings, a trade that Dallas converted into a dynasty. In the NFL, draft capital is power. Patience pays, and sometimes the smartest move is letting the other team make the mistake. If you enjoyed this, hit like and subscribe, and drop your pick for the biggest trade fleece ever. Got another lopsided deal you want covered? Leave it in the comments and stick around for more NFL deep dives.